Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Welcome to a brand new week of This Week in Crowder College right here on 91.7 FM. Adam Winkler here with you, joined by the Director of Public Information out there at Crowder College, Cindy Brown. Cindy, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, here we are in 2024, and I know that you guys have had a nice Christmas break, but it's almost time to get back into classes and everyone back on campus. So tell us about enrollment for the spring semester.
That's right. We started back on January 2nd, and classes will start January 16th, the day after Martin Luther King Day. So anybody interested in enrolling for the spring semester, the sooner you get in, the better off you are. We have a lot going on this semester.
Well, take us through the enrollment process, if you could, real quick, and what are the steps they have to go through?
You know, the first thing anyone wanting to come to Crowder needs to do is apply, and while we're open admissions, you still have to fill out an application, and that's where if you've attended other colleges, all you basically have to have is your GED or high school transcript, fill out that application, and then that will get you through step one. Once we get that application processed, which doesn't take very long, we would go ahead and encourage you to set then an enrollment appointment, as well as we have people who will help with financial aid completing your FAFSA. And you come in and get that appointment to select your classes, whether you want to go full or part-time. And then your completion of that would actually get you in a schedule. And, you know, we have a lot of people who they have full-time jobs or they have families and this and that. So we have day, evening, online classes, what we call flex classes, where they maybe meet one day a week and then the rest of your stuff's done online, so it helps accommodate maybe a work or a home life schedule. So there are a lot of opportunities for students.
Well, since classes do start on the 16th, if people have never been on the campus of Crowder College, are you guys doing tours right now, or do you have to wait till school's back in session?
No, absolutely. We'll do tours. We'd like for you to schedule them through our admissions office or schedule it with the campus you plan to attend, because not only do we have our main campus in Neosho, we also have locations in Cassville, Joplin, McDonald County, Nevada, and Webb City. So, you know, you're more than welcome to go to those campuses to do what you need to as well. But yes, we'd be happy to give tours. And then enrollment actually continues through the first week of classes. So 16-week class, you can actually enroll through January 19th. Now, you might miss a couple of days of class, so you'd want to get caught up, and that's why I'd recommend the sooner the better. But you still can enroll.
Well, tell me about some of the things there on campus that really help the students get acclimated. Obviously, the bookstore is a vital part to everything you guys do out there.
Sure. So we have our bookstore on campus where you can come in and buy your books. You can also go online to our bookstore and order your books and have them shipped to you. So maybe if you're not on campus much, you can do that. And, of course, we'd love for you to wear your Crowder gear, you know, buy some of those things. Stop in and get a snack before you go to class. We have bookstores at all of our facilities except our Joplin facility, so you can get your books on your campus. So if, say, somebody's taking classes in Webb City, they can go to the bookstore there and get their classes or get their books. We also have some support services. So we have our Student Success Center where you can enroll in your classes, but also they'll help you. They handle the testing. They have tutoring options. So they can be a real benefit to a student who's maybe struggling in a class or knows that this class is going to be a challenge for me. You can check with them to find out where can I get help and who can help me. We also have programs like our Student Support Services, known on the Neosho campus as Project Now. Project Now works with first-generation students to help make sure that they know all the resources and all the things that are available. I mean, they follow up. They're kind of like a parent without being your parent. You know, they help you navigate and give you suggestions and tips and ideas. They have workshops on different things. They just really help you navigate college and life. And so that's a program that's a federally funded program that's very helpful for students. And there are some scholarships and different things available by going through that program. So I'd recommend anybody who knows they're a first-generation college student to check that out as well.
And we're speaking with Cindy Brown today. She is the Director of Public Information out there at Crowder College. We're talking all things Crowder. And Cindy, one final thing. You mentioned a lot's going on campus there. So what are some of your favorite things about the spring semester out there at Crowder?
You know, school starting back, it's always great to have the students back. While we get a lot of work done in those times when they're away, it's great to have students back on campus. And that first week, our Campus Life group will do some activities and events to, get those. We've got some new students always every semester. So get those new students acclimated, let them see where things are, get them to meet different people on campus. And we'll do some activities as well as we have basketball going on. And, of course, it won't be long, and softball and baseball will be kicking into high gear in February. So they'll be practicing and doing stuff. We just have a lot of activities going on as well.
Well, 2024 is here, Cindy, and we're looking forward to a great spring semester for everyone out there at Crowder College. Thank you for your time on This Week in Crowder College.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.
If you live within the broadcast area of KNEO Radio, we have a podcast just for you. The KNEO Community Connection keeps your finger on the pulse of what's coming up in the four-state area, telling you about upcoming events you don't want to miss, organizations in our communities doing great work, and conversations with the dynamic citizens who are behind it all. There's a lot going on around you that you don't want to miss. This is Luke Taylor. Join me each week as we talk about what's happening with the people who are making it happen. Brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM and the Sky High Podcast Network. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts.